Finally, Big Red is actually big. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome to a review of Big Red. For the first time ever, it's a tender engine. And it's articulated too, look at this. Putting all of my red drive wheels to good use. And I've run out of red slope pieces, and I've run out of pretty much any decent train parts. So this is actually the first time ever I've made a red engine that is tendered. Well, properly tendered, that is. And it's the first time Big Red has been articulated. Now this is the model I wanted it to be, and this is going to stay like this for a very long time. I'm very happy with this, and over the past, as of me recording this, the past week I've been building, I've been sorting out this engine, sorting out Emerald Champion with the extra large drive wheels. I've been reworking Stephenson's rockets, and I've also been rebuilding an old engine that nobody will probably remember. But I'm not going to say anything on that because I want to have quite the triumphant return. Now, one thing I will quickly point out is this is an odd camera. It will focus on its own, so it might go a bit fuzzy at some point, which is a bit annoying because I actually can't control that. But yeah, I hope this isn't going to be too bad, but hopefully you will enjoy this. So with the vibrant red of Big Red glowing gloriously, you can see so many modifications have been made, and it's also taken in some inspiration from past versions. So if we go over to the front, the bell has been nicked from, I believe it was when it was a Western style, where it was like one of these wheels, another set, drive wheels, then this set again. I believe I had the bell being used there. I love this sort of little detail, so I put that in. And speaking of the wheels, I've got this special, it's in the style of like a motor, so I've got those wheels there and also under the cab. Since we're at the cab for a sec, I've got this 315 stick. It's from a truck. Oh, sorry, finger in the way. So yeah, I want to say it's from a truck, but I can't remember. I did used to have like a coach just of parts, just to put it all into something for now, but I thought, you know what, that looks good, and since it's red, why not? It does contradict because I do have the Toy Story Train 759 set. Oh, there we go, a bit of autofocus there. So yeah, I do have that number there and this number, so it's a bit going against each other, but who really cares? So we go back up to the front. Hopefully this thing will focus. There we go. It's actually going to get on my nerves a bit. The boiler is taken from the shape of the version previous, where it was more of a Western, not Western, what was it? No, it was exotic, which was what I was on about with this. Then the Western style was more rounded like this, yeah. And also this style of, well, shape even of the boiler was taken from the Emerald Champion. I had to get some ideas from it. I do have a couple of golden details just to fill in a couple of gaps. And I do have the multiple domes. That was also from the exotic version, and that was actually really nice. I've got two flat tiles as well. I thought I'd try and mess around with the shapes a little bit. I might change that in the future, but it's not the worst thing ever. I think it looks really nice. So we move down, we do have a bit more of a boxy area. I did need to try and stretch it a little bit too much, but because of me sorting out these wheels, this is literally as crammed together as much as possible. I did want to use these pieces, so I was like, oh, that's going to be stretching it out a bit too much, but it's not a problem. It really isn't. It is a bit annoying seeing this bit because this is actually bits put onto the side like these, but then it goes into normal bricks facing upwards like that, and it goes into the cab then. It's not the nicest thing in terms of looks, but it will do. Again, I'm a bit strapped for parts. So yeah, the cab, we've got 3 windows on each side. We've got the sticker once again, and that does look really nice when it's moving at high speed, which you will see in a few weeks. Now the tender. Now this is a tender I'm happy with. First of all, a spoiler. Yes, it doesn't really look like... Fucking camera, you asshole. You're not focusing. I'll have to do for now. It's probably focusing on the art kit I've got in the background, but ignore that. So the spoiler isn't really anything when you compare it to like a car spoiler, But I thought, you know what? I see that. Like, I just saw the part in the red box and I thought, nah, let's chuck it on. And it actually looks nice. So I kept it. This is 4 bricks tool that it goes into the roof being 5 tool. So it is a tad lower than a coach. Though I have done what I can to try and level it off it. It is a tad bit shorter on this end than it is to the cab. But I still think it looks really nice. There's some coal in there, of course. But no drivers in there at the moment. So you can barely see in there at all, actually. Let's take this apart. Can we see inside? You can barely see inside. That's actually kind of horrifying. Oh, it's a train moving with them inside. Oh my gosh, conspiracy theory. Ah, but who cares? So, the tender is a bit boxy, but it's an interesting shape. It's this first section here, like this bit, which I think looks really nice. It connects to the roof of the cab, and I'm using those 4 flat tile piece, like slanted piece, not slanted, but you know, you can see the shape. So I thought, it's an interesting piece, I may as well use them. Got 3 of them on each side, so it's a total of 12 long. Well, it's 11 up to that point, but 12 there. Again, it was very annoying and confusing. I will have to change it in the future. But that is the entire train done and done. And this looks so beautiful. I will take some pictures of it and I will put it onto my Flickr account, which I will link in the description. Thank you ever so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, not describe. Not describing this thing, you're subscribing to me. Be sure to like and subscribe. There we go. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.